This video is going to be a middle-aged guy ranting and raving about the state of the UK roads. What was supposed to be a 4-day road trip around Scotland, days off work were taken, hotels were booked and paid for, and I was really expecting an awesome trip. I'm afraid to say the state of the UK roads are absolutely abysmal for me. Now, I've been spoiled, I've driven in France, Germany and Switzerland, and maybe my standards have improved, but I'm sure you'll agree the UK roads have seen far better days before. The approach used to fix UK roads is to dump a bucket of tar into every hole you can find, which only then degrades very quickly, and then that tar forms shrapnel, as you can see by the debris on the road here. You've really got to keep your wits beside you to make sure your left or right tyres don't get in one of these potholes. We're approaching a particularly nasty section there where you could see a pothole on the left and the right, and you've really got to make sure you straddle that carefully. Even when you're pulling off the road onto a lay-by, you need to keep your wits about you, especially look at those craters absolutely full of water. You have no idea how deep they are, so you've got to have your wits about you constantly. Here's an example of a rising left-hand corner. You need to stay on your side of the road because you have no idea what's coming the other way, which also means whatever the left-hand side of the road surface is, that's exactly what your tyres are going to be going through. You can see the Lotus taking a bath there. I slowed, waited for the traffic to go and then went around it. Now, you may say I'm too precious with my car and I'm very careful where I drive, but that's just how I want to roll. If you're a subscriber to this channel, you know I suffered suspension damage last year. That was costly to repair, and I'm not willing to do that again on poor UK roads. Here you can see how two cars successfully pass each other. I could see the right hand side of the surface was cratered, so I went a bit forward, pulled over to the left, let the car go onto the grass verge on their left, and then we could pass successfully there. Approaching this left hand corner, I felt particularly sorry for this Audi driver. No doubt in that wide car they were trying to let another vehicle pass, and just the driver may have misjudged the width of the car and the left hand side of the wheels have come off. Look at the right hand rear tyre there, you can see it's just kissing the tarmac. Really unfortunate situation. These are really tight roads, you could say not suitable for a car of that size, and you can see me inching through this little gap at a super slow speed just to make sure I don't brush anything on the left hand side of my car. As for tight passing manoeuvres, look at this. If it wasn't for this driveway in this house, certainly one of the cars is going to have to reverse quite a long way back. Just not what I consider like an enjoyable drive out, you know, to be paying so much attention to the width of the roads and passing points. You can plan a UK road trip in advance as much as you want, but you'll never know what the road surfaces are like until you get there. We can't predict the weather in this country, so that's fine, it could rain, but when these potholes are full of water, you have no idea what the depth of those holes are and the potential damage it could cause to your car. I do appreciate this has been quite a negative video. It started off badly and it just continued like that. This was me entering the Holiday Inn at night on my drive down from down south. You can see I was navigating the potholes as best as I could there, and bang, there you go. The right hand wheel followed by the left hand wheel went through this bunch of craters. In the morning as I was leaving fresh, I could then clearly see the potholes I went through the night before, and this is private property, this is not UK roads, but this is the general state of surfaces. It's a bit like the lunar landscape as you can see here. Given the fact I own a 981 GT4, it was not built for these road conditions, and hence I did not enjoy this road trip, and I did call it early and leave after 1 day. Now, others may say these road conditions are perfectly suitable for their GT3, GT4, and that's fine. Me personally, the roads weren't suitable for my car, and that's why I called it a day. As you can see, I'm not always enjoying life in cars to the max, and the reason for making this video is just to put a bit of reality out there. I'm not always enjoying life in cars to the max on every road trip. Let me know what you think of the UK roads in the comments below.